Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. I'm your host, Ryan, and as always, it's bloody good to have you guys here in the audience today. And Jagex, the cheeky fuckers, released the update today a whole day early, which fucked up my plans, so I'm up at 8 in the morning giving you guys the news because I'm just that dedicated to this job. So, this week's update, I'll be honest, I have no idea what it's about, but we're about to find out in about less than 30 seconds time. So before we roll into the update and get some juicy content underway, I do want to make one quick question for you guys to answer in the comment section down below today. And that is, I know once again, involving Leagues 5 because that's still the current hype trend. What rank are you currently in Leagues 5 and what rank are you hoping to achieve before going back to the main game? This weekend just gone, I made the decision to kind of start looking at going for Dragon. I've committed to it, so now we're going for Dragon. I'm currently adamant. I'm about 2,000 points into adamant, so I've got a big road ahead of me, but with all the mass cox and mass content we're going to be doing on stream, we'll get there in no time. Let me know what your rank is down below. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're down there. I'd greatly appreciate the support. My name is Ryan. You're watching Rune News at Rune News with Ryan on Rune News. This is Rune News, and you're watching Ryan on Rune News. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the final update for 2024 for Oldschool Runescape. This is it, Christmas 2024, Jagex, the JMods, they're shutting up shop for the next 3 weeks. That's it. We will still do Rune News over the next 3 weeks. However, there are no updates, possibly no downtime, not even an update timer maybe. I don't know, they might continue the rota. But in the meantime, this is it. And there's a lot of bug fixes for leagues that they are confident that they can just kind of leave the game as is now. So we'll have a look at that, starting with the Christmas 2024 event. In typical fashion, they don't really go into a whole lot of detail here. There's not a whole lot of detail to it, but it is starting on the bridge here in Falador. Nice and snowy. Looks like a great scene. You've got to help the pets do something, and the rewards are to either become a fairy or hide your ugly head from the rest of the community so you can continue to play the game properly. Perfect for those who have a lot of shame in picking the woodcutting relic in Tier 1 or going for whatever teleport relic wasn't the Clue Compass one. So excellent rewards. Cool little shoes there, which I'll probably never wear, but they actually are kind of fucking dope. And you can get different colors. Look at that. Green, brown, blue, and black-ish. So that's good, mate. There's a parade happening on December the 16th, which I won't be attending because that's a waste of my fucking time. But if you're into that shit, there you go. There's the path. There's a live stream. And then there's some sort of IRL pet competition here for those that are immature enough to dress their pets up. And let's move on to the League's 5 fixes now. A lot of the fixes are quite standard. There's nothing really too hectic here. Just some bug fixes for a lot of tasks failing to complete. Some notable ones, however, is the Brutally Murder Conrad King is now auto-completed. Those tasks are done if you unlock Korend, and the Garden of Death is auto-completed if you unlock the Desert. So if you're going to do Desert and Korend and you haven't got to that point yet, maybe go Korend first, do Garden of Death, then unlock Desert second, because that's a really good farming XP boost from Garden of Death. Just a thought. Otherwise, if you do Desert first, you'll actually lose that nice chunk of XP. The Echo Boss kill count will now count towards combat achievements, which is massive, because that's a little bit of a debate people are having. Like, it counts for League's tasks, but not for combat tasks. Now it'll do both, so that's a massive fix there. And the Echoes from the Melee Mastery will no longer fail the task to kill bosses with specific weapons, which has been happening to me a lot with the Phantom Muspar and stuff, so that's awesome. I'm glad they fixed that. Otherwise, nothing too hectic on the clue step front, just a lot more Treasure Arbiter bug fixes here. Sorry, I'll try and move out of the way. Pretty much anything you may have complained about is now fixed, including needing the ranged attack, the strength bonuses, the Guthix items. They're all being fixed here. There's more clue step fixes for like equipping Ivan staff, but it'll only appear if you have Turamwin, Kandarin, and Mauritania areas unlocked, so no one's getting that. Relic fixes, the Production Master now works with crafting Amethyst. Checking XP is now correctly given when fruit trees are replanted with Overgrown. I don't know how you fucked that up this many times, but they finally fixed that, which is huge. Miscellaneous fixes, there's nothing really super notable here as well. You can now properly recolor your Slayer helmets. The Hunliff was like stretching when he was dying, just really basic minimal shit. It looks like overall the consistency for the league is quite good, other than obviously the rough start, the rough launch. It is quite juicy. These are just really simple fixes that didn't ruin people's league experience. It just mostly sent people on different paths until they fixed it. So a lot of easy bug fixes. There's a video from Soup behind us here if you're interested in shit like that. We've got a OSRS Discord high scores, which no one gives a fuck about. And then other changes in the main game don't actually matter either. Actually, no, this is kind of cool. They've removed the thumbs up and thumbs down button at the logout panel with a 1 to 5 star rating. So so you can just, you know, give it a star rating instead, which is cute. It's like a reverse Netflix there. I like that. The PvP World Rotor is going to be Zerka for PvP Arena and tournaments. And then the following weeks will rotate with One Defense Pure and then Med Max on 25th of December. So I don't know what that means. All worlds will be open, right? Sorry, I missed that bit at the start. So that means we can be racist every day, which is huge. So they're probably not even going to reset the servers for the next 3 weeks, which is crazy. Otherwise, pretty simple update. The last one of the year, unfortunately. I wasn't aware until just now because they pulled the whole update back one whole day. But there you go, guys. That is it for Rune News this week when it comes to the Old School Runescape update. But don't worry, we have plenty more content that is juicy and in store ready for you to check out in just a moment. And don't worry, we will be doing Rune News over the next few weeks. So you're still going to get the juicy content here. There's just no update in Old School Runescape. So because Jagex decided to release the Old School Runescape update early today, that means you get RuneScape 3 news early today as well. So it's not all bad news. There are some blessings in disguise here. So this week, a day earlier than every other day of the week, RuneScape 3 is fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment for Rune News. My name is Wade Green, and this week on the Grand Exchange segment of Rune News with Wade Green, we got the Dragon Sword. Now, this is just a perfect example of why the community is full of fucking dumbasses. Now, the reason this is up in value is because there was a poll put out about making some changes to things like the Dragon Sword spec and like 2 other items. I think the Varax Chainmail and some other garbage no one cares about, for future development for PVM. And that made people go, oh, that might be a good item to buy. So now they've invested in it and they're getting fucked in the ass because now the price is going up. It's going to plummet back down pretty quickly, so don't hold on to your hopes. 200k is actually fuck all for a sword. Not worth your time, not worth the money. This is just another perfect example of why the Grand Exchange and the economy is affected by updates and posts and creator influence, my apologies, more than bots. Bots have nothing to fucking do with the Dragon Sword going up. Another perfect example of the economy taking a shit is the areola boots here plummeting. Now, this is because of certain influence that we'll be discovering later on in the Grand Exchange update with some other very glorious footwear. But in the meantime, areola boots are on the downfall, which means it's actually a pretty decent time to buy. Now, the Torva plate body, but this actually goes for all Torva and Next drops, are currently in really healthy spots, yet no one seems to be farming them effectively. It's mostly just left up to bots and people who are just obsessed with making money in this game. If you are not doing too well on money, if you've got a Fang, if you've got a crossbow of Ruby Bolts, you should absolutely give Next a go. Even if, go to Mass Worlds and just do some fucking Next and make some money. It's 355 mil for a fucking plate body, mate. It's glorious. That's good fucking money. That's good value. And you can use my Discord, clan, and streams to find people to do Next with. Absolutely going to be doing more in the main game when Leagues is over. 12 plate body, 12 items in general, Next gear. Beautiful fucking way to farm. And now finally, the main culprit for the areola boots and other footwear dropping currently is because the mole slippers are currently back on the fucking rise. As we said last week, it'll start going up. And this trend should continue to follow, provided we are all investing in our mole slippers and telling our friends about it. Because the more mole slippers your friends buy, the more value you get out of your mole slippers. So make sure you buy your mole slippers today and become a rich cunt tomorrow once you get your friends to buy their mole slippers too. My name is Wade Green. Not only am I a fat cunt, but that's it this week for the Grand Exchange segment. Have a good night. Now, just a reminder that Ironman Moments will not be covering Leagues drops and Leagues rates this year because, well, Leagues don't count. You get boosted drop rates, and even if you go for a pet, while you don't have boosted drop rates on pets, you do have increased methods to get them faster. So this week, we have Soul Tien getting a twisted bow on his Ironman at about 360 KC. But brother, what the fuck is going on with your ping? You need to sort that shit out. Our second Ironman moment for the week is a little bit more unique because it doesn't involve, well, really fucking anything. It's just Flyback here testing a plugin, and then some noob came and killed the man that he was trying to test the plugin on. And I have no idea what the context is, why he even decided to show this, but it's Flyback and it's not a League post, so that's good, mate. And then finally for the main game, we have a 9kc Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed. Sorry, cut myself up there. By Iron Prawn K. So GZ on the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed. And that is it this week, ladies and gentlemen, for Rune News. My name is Ryan. Not only have you been watching Rune News, but this is in fact Rune News on Rune News at runenews.com.au/Rune News. Have a good night. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy.